The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? Let's take a peek at what the markets did overnight. Not a lot, honestly. Here. We gapped down thanks to Snapchat right before close yesterday. After hitting a high of 12,655, kind of dipped down and we're rising up now. Let me draw out these lines real quick and then we will go look at other things. Lines, lines, everywhere there's lines. So that's our top and bottom basically. So let's see. 523 was the low and 602 was the high. So a small range for the NQ. It was dead last night. It was hard to trade during the Asia session. And we only have about 80 points of range there. Copper's been moving, well, not really that much. Everything's kind of slowish today so far. About 100 ticks of range, which isn't much for copper. We have gold. Gold's been rising up after it fell to lows it hasn't seen in almost a year, I think it was. I saw yesterday we went down to 1679. But today's low is 1711. Its high is 1724. 1725. Just made a new daily high. It's about 14 points of range there. The UltraBond has been also rising up to be counted almost 2 points of range. Light crude oil versus heavy crude oil. No, I'm kidding. It's been coming down. Get about 3.5 points of range. And natural gas, I think I forgot to do their yellow line. Oops. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, I have no idea if anyone even values this quick market synopsis I do at the beginning. But that's okay. A little over 200 ticks of range. So that's where we sit, and that's where we stand. Bitcoin hanging around 23,500. How's everyone this morning? NQ is trying to come back up here. These are smaller candles. We have some news this morning. Not anything life altering. Verizon just now announced their Q2 earnings. Twitter announces theirs at half an hour. I don't think any of that's really market moving. But at 8:30 we have Canadian retail sales month over month. And Financial News has that marked in red. And then at 9:45 we have U.S. S&P Services PMI Flash, Manufacturing PMI Flash, and Composite PMI Flash. So the S&P is going to flash us 3 times. You might want to cover your eyes. Morning, DN. How are you doing this morning? Try to see what kind of how this traded overnight. So we'll do a quick chart in here. Quick charting. Oh. Glad to hear it. So I wonder if the market, I mean, we'll see how today goes, obviously. And Fridays can be a little bit slower anyway, because some people just decide they don't like to trade Fridays. So I mean, I've never really studied it, but I think Friday volume is down a bit compared to the rest of the week. But I wonder if the market is going to be a tad slower now until FOMC on Wednesday. So we wait for an opportunity. Copper moved up nicely here. We can do some charting while it's slow. So it'll pull down and back up. You can see here, boom. So I'm in good for over 40 ticks. That said, the rest of the night looks very choppy. Choppy. This was last night. Unfortunately, I missed this move. Last night was painfully slow of most things, so it kind of lulled me to sleep. Literally, I started dozing off while on stream. Which is not good. That would have been good. And we started getting choppy, but this would have worked. So looking for something to trade this morning on the TickTickTrader account. I only trade that when I'm on stream in the mornings. Tick tick boom. Oh, hey, hold on. NQ is actually giving me a signal. Boop. Oh yeah, well, it just keeps reaching out and touching. It's the MA line there. I don't know. We're not really moving with any real velocity. Sitting right under 600 velocity. So actually, I took this long Morning, baby fish. Since I remember how to stream. Where's it? There it is. See what this does here. Took it long with a very small stop for this time of morning, honestly. A 5-point stop. But that's basically what it warrants right now. See if we can get this move up here for looking for a small gain. Back up to 600 maybe. There we go, look at that. Wow. Cutting it there. It's a small gain. But, hey, I'll take it. Let's see what it was. I'm not even sure. Somehow I got my labels turned off on NinjaTrader on the NQ chart where I don't see what I gained. I have to figure out how to get that back on. That was a $95 winner. So we'll take that. How you doing this morning, baby fish? Wheat. Oh, gold continues to rise up too, and I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that we had a nice rise up on gold. Wheat just kind of hanging there. I'm doing all right. NQ is continuing to rise up, so I got out early, but I'm not upset by it. Because we're only a couple points away from this recent high, and I don't know. Ow. Didn't even realize that we are at daily highs, so we'll see whether or not it goes through there. If I had 2 contracts, I would have got out with 1 and then moved the other to break even just to see what would have happened. But we shall see what we shall see. A $95 win in the first 10 minutes is a good way to start the morning. What's gold doing here? Gold started rising up right after I woke up. Oh, cool. Any particular reason, baby fish? Finish charting out copper here. This would have sucked if I had fallen for this one here. Let's see, we would have came down and got stopped out. And then second stop out here. Hopefully I would have reversed course, I think. Looks like that would have been a stop out too. So I ended up getting 3 straight stop outs unless I was smart enough to stay out of that chop. can't ever say that I'm that smart. And this one, so we're good. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Natural gas is moving up now. 45 ticks on this 5-minute candle. Let's look at our petroleum. Our 4 petroleum products. And we are just kind of hemming and hawing now in Q, so I'm happy where I got out there. I got some breakfast in front of me here, so I'm going to mute and eat. No, I'm not going to eat a mutant. Doesn't sound right. Interesting. So we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you, going for high day. Is that really high day? Yeah, it is high day. Yep. Rising up. 604 high day now. Agriculture looking kind of spotty. So NQ, ES, I believe ES. ES is about at the high of the day. Gold, all high day. Big move there on crude. So just as Babyfish is talking about it, crude pops up 50 ticks. Maybe we're going to hit all-time highs today on everything. No, I'm joking, of course. Does seem to have been a great rally. Everyone, I look at Twitter, and everyone is debating whether or not this is a bear market rally and then we're going to crash, or if it's a, it bottoms in and now we're going to head up from here. And everyone's forgetting that FOMC is in a few days. Which, reminder, FOMC day, we're going to be here all day. 7 hours, starting at our normal time and going past the FOMC meeting report at 2 p.m. We'll watch the market's reaction to whatever the Fed does, 75 basis points, 100 basis points, whatever it decides to do. We'll be here all day, and we'll trade it, we'll play it, we'll talk about it, we'll sing. So, still heading up here on Crude into these downward trending bands. We'll just continue to watch. NQ hit 12,607 and stagnate from there. Gold hit 1728. I'm going to continue eating my eggs so they don't hit cold. And almost done. How's everyone else doing today? A lot of people here already this morning. 18, I see, 19, something like that. Feel free to say hello in the chat. If you have any questions or comments, always feel free. Busy chat is a happy chat. Good morning, Jessica. How are you doing today? Gone. Just need to take some supplements, and we're good to go. I'm doing very good. I am currently in the middle of the land of corn and soybeans in central Illinois, originally from Pennsylvania. Goal is to get back to Pennsylvania within the next year or two. Wheat trying to get my attention. So I'm not sure why I didn't take this crude trade. I should have. I think it's because the bands were kind of right there in my face. But I should have taken that trade. Wheat just hanging there. Just a couple minutes until the top of the hour. Every time I say that, I feel like I should be like giving news and weather traffic report. A lot of people here, but a very quiet chat, which is fine. Obviously, I don't force people to chat. I'm not going to send enforcers to your door. New high on NASDAQ. I'm not going to keep saying that, though, because it's just rising up, making a new high every candle right now. You can hit that like button for me, guys. I would appreciate that if you're enjoying the content. Continue to try and grow the channel. I'd love to hit 1,000 viewers. That's my goal. Uh-oh. Oh. Wait, what? Hmm. What? Give me a second here. I might have a spammer on my content. Let's see anything there. Okay. See if T is a spammer. Okay. Yep, I'm pretty much right in the middle of Illinois, right? Decatur, Illinois. Not the best city to live in, right? A lot of issues, but that's where I am for now. There's a lot of pretty things to visit up in Pennsylvania. If you're into Christmas type stuff, the Christmas Village in Berks County, PA is absolutely awesome. Berks County is originally where I was living before I moved out to Illinois. Never been to Penn's Cave. Pull back here on NQ after it hit 12,616, didn't, which is the new daily high. Pull back here on the top of the hour. Corn. Actually got a winning trade on corn yesterday when the CFT visited. So pull back here by about 14 points. Back down to 12,600. Gold's level. Crude's pulling back. Copper hanging. It's one of those days I have a feeling it's gonna be. I gotta not force trades out of boredom or because I think people tune in to see me take trades. I guess gotta be patient. It hasn't gone anywhere yet. I'm gonna try and look at Jigsaw somewhat this week, but it's just like finding time to do everything is tough. Honestly, what I need to do is I need to figure out how to get Jigsaw set up right, and then maybe actually try to use the order flow stuff when I'm streaming in the evenings when it's slower and can maybe learn it then. Pull that on the pound. Yeah, that's. I mean, obviously, I'm not a consistent trader yet. Working on it, but the main thing is for me, it's psychology and trusting myself and not doing stupid stuff versus my strategy. Absolutely agree, babyfish. 6B. So again, the British pound is trying to get my attention, but I don't really like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Good morning, Matt. How are you today? I see I have a new subscriber since the stream started, but it does not tell me who. So whoever you are, if you're here, welcome. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad it's beneficial to people, and that's the main reason I started streaming, to try and help others. Real quick here, Jessica. Let me find the website and I'll show it real quick. Yes, it's non-trading related, folks, but that's okay. See here. Let's see. This is I can't see. It's called Cozier's Christmas Village. You can see it's like this entire village area, over 1 million lights. You can walk through the village, various stores and stuff in the village, and things to see. They're open from like the first weekend in November to um, New Year's. See the pictures and there. That's an aerial view of it. And what's awesome is to get there, you're coming up over this hill, and then as soon as you crest the hill and start going down the hill, the entire thing comes into view, and it's just beautiful. Crude pulling back here. So that little rise up, it's giving most of it back. We're getting some movement. Mostly wheat and corn, though. Wheat and corn, wheat and corn. it's definitely a beautiful place to visit. And the village. I mean, it could take you a couple hours to walk through because you're looking at everything. There's different scenes in different little buildings and stuff. And like I said, there's little stores along the way. Of course, you can visit Santa. Um, Sim trading before jumping in would probably be number one. And maybe reading up more or just realizing how much of it is psychological. You know, I don't think anyone from the outside of trading realizes that this mental and psychological part of trading is probably the biggest obstacle. And if I realized, well, first of all, honestly, if I realized that, I may not have even started because. So there is that. Is because I've realized that I have issues in that area of confidence and things like that. But if I did realize it before I started, maybe I could have figured that out, or at least figured out ways to tackle that before I started getting into it, and it's already started affecting my psyche. That's a great question, by the way. That was an excellent question. Anyone else want to answer that question, guys? If you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? I'd love to hear from a big veteran like Babyfish. If you have any thoughts on that, and anybody else, I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts on that. Honestly, that's a great question. I should tell CFT to add that to his rapid fire questions or his interview questions. You know what? As people come on today, I'm going to ask them that question as well. So, not sure how long you're here today, Jessica, but if you end up leaving before the stream ends, go back and look at the answers because I'm going to try to remember to ask some of the regulars as they come on. So I think that's an awesome question to ask. Crude oil back up over that EMA. We do have some sort of news at 8:30. Canadian retail sales month over month. Not sure how much that moves the market, but Financial Juice has it in red. Taking a long here on MCL. As usual, I hemmed and hawed and got in like 12 ticks late. 12 ticks. Wow. So we'll see how it goes. I got it. That's one of my biggest issues is, I see my setup and then I'll wait. Is it going to pull back? Is it going to pull, let's wait to see if it pulls back. And then I get in late. Oops. I get in late and don't get the full, I get it, it either doesn't reach a target because I got in late or whatever. I could have taken a quick profit, but like now it's pulling back on me. Should have been at 12 ticks earlier, which means I'll still be in profit on this trade, which is right now actually down a few ticks on me. That's a very interesting perspective from I guess that was probably an amazing shift in this whole industry. So, babyfish, question on that: do you feel that overall was that a positive thing, or do you prefer the way things were back in the day? And babyfish, uh, how do you feel algorithmic trading and all that has affected trading as it's become more popular, especially by institutions that now use high frequency algorithms? And Q's just hanging here. They do that pullback, but it's not moving fast at all. Crude's heading up though. Let's see if it continues to do so. Yeah. I, I have no way to verify the statistic, but I seen the statistic once that like 70% of ES traffic is algorithms now. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've seen that stat once. Oh, nice quick burst there on the crude oil. On the crude oil? Wow, it's like I'm giving it a title now. Welcome to crude oil. It'll burst, then a pullback. Let's see. So Babyfish, when did electronic trading really start taking off? Was it around the time you started, or because I know obviously that was around the time of the whole .com crash and all that. I remember, but I really obviously wasn't into anything back then, trading wise. Oh wow. We're seeing crude grind up here. I forgot about copper. Copper's coming down, but I don't like it there. I saw that signal earlier. Excuse me, I'm just copying pasting Jessica's question so I can quickly ask it later in the chat as people file in. Oh, nice move here on crude. Are we gonna get up to 96? I'm up $99 on this trade. Look at it go. Okay, I'm trailing very tight on two of these, and the other one's staying right around break even. About ready to get knocked out on two, I think. Maybe not. 87. It's trailing by 5 ticks. And crude's very jumpy, so 5 ticks is obviously not a lot, but I don't mind getting knocked out on two. Okay, we're out on two of them. Two of those micro crudes. We got, well, of course, we've got two different amounts. 47. So we got 33 ticks on one, 34 ticks on the other. We'll manage this trade here with the runner, well, what I hope to be a runner. NQ trying to get back up to its high today, which is 12,617. Pulling back here. If it gets underneath this bigger candle here, I might pull out. Low of that candle, 95.73. We're at 95.76. Let me actually look at this on Trading View on the 1-minute chart. Don't like to give back too much, but also like to give it a little space. These are the times that try men's souls. About 4 minutes from news. I don't think the news is something that'll affect the crude market. Let me ask the expert. Retail sales don't affect crude, right, babyfish? But I might get out here anyway, because it seems like it's... Yeah, I'm going to jump out anyway. So we'll see if I jumped out too soon. Something I got to get better at. You know, I tell myself, yeah, you know, get out with 2 and leave the other one at break even. If it comes all the way back, that's okay. And then I'm like, you know what, I don't want to give all those back. So we'll see whether or not which strategy I should use. Okay, that's what I figured. But yeah, I'm out anyway, just because we'll see if I got out too early. Let's see what kind of profit we ended up on that trade. Numbers. $183 I'm at now, so what's 183 minus 95? Early morning math. $88 win on that trade, so we have an $88 and a $95 win today. That is progress in small steps. That was the thing with weedy trades. That was on Wednesday, Frankie, and it was very good. Hikaru, if I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. He asks if you have a invest higher, where you get higher profit. I mean, if you invest more money? Well, I mean, it depends on what you invest in. If you invest in something with a small rate of return, it's going to be lower profits. If you invest in something with a higher rate of return, then it's going to be higher profits. But the higher potential rate of return is usually the higher amount of risk that something could go bad. Ooh, gold broke down here. I missed that. Jessica, I do other online earning things on the internet. Mind-numbing stuff, but stuff nonetheless that I'm hoping to give up very soon, but not full-time yet. You're welcome. So there's the 7:30 news. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Financial Juice has the news. Yep, it hasn't popped up yet. There it is. Canadian retail sales month over month, actual 2.2. The forecast was 1.6. Previous was 0.9, so that's a good beat there. Market doesn't seem to care. So anyway, Frankie, yeah, the collaboration with Weenie Trades went very well, and we might be doing some more stuff together in the future. So yeah, the Canadian retail thing didn't seem to really matter to the market. So real quick, because I forgot to run this hour, here's a word from our sponsor. Frankie, if you like a link to it, I can find the link and post it up. There it is. I come in, I don't know, it's probably about an hour in. Not sure exactly. Because he starts his stream about 9 Eastern, and I didn't get over there until at 10 Eastern, so it was about an hour or so. I love that they called it the asylum. I'll have to check that out sometime. Unfortunately, I don't get as much uh, reading done as I would like to, just because of time issues. So Babyfish did, as things turned more to electronic, did a lot of the old pit traders, were they able to keep up, or did it end up shaking a lot of people out because they couldn't handle the change? Looks like I did get out of the crude trade at decently the right time there. It's pulling back. NQ did not care about those numbers. It came out at the from Canada. That's what I was guessing that, but I didn't want to like underestimate underestimate people, so that's why I asked. Yep, crude pulling most of the way back there. and Q actually breaking EMA. And this is interesting. I really kind of like this setup. Up, down, up, and now more of a sustained move down. See if it keeps coming down. So we should start seeing Ace and RJ here in a little bit. With the other regulars. No John Burrow yet. Or Burrow Investments as he's known on here. Do want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. About an hour into the stream. Streaming for another hour and a half. 2 hours and a half? 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's still early yet. Looking for some opportunity. Have had 2 good trades so far. Up $183. Remember, always feel free to join the chat if you wish. We have a lot of good conversations as we're trading. Today has been excellent. Love to see more people get involved. If you haven't hit that like button and you're enjoying the content, I would appreciate it. Continues to let YouTube know we're liked here and they should show the channel to other people. And if you haven't subscribed and you're new, I would love to have you join the herd. See, we did get another new subscriber, but again, YouTube did not tell me who it was. So welcome and thank you. Up to 740, so 260 away from that magical 1,000 number. I was told if I want to increase numbers, I should do some shorts for YouTube. So I might try to do that. Just not sure what I want to do there. I don't want a huge community where it's so fast that you can't keep up with the chat. I like the small feel that we have, this nice community. I don't want it to get out of hand where I can't have a conversation with people and people can't have conversations with each other. But I do want to hit that magical 1,000 number for monetization. Frankie is kind of hanging on this EMA, but not making a sustained move. You can see technically, if I had been on the 1-minute chart, it would have made the move way back here, and we would already be up like 13 points. Crude desk opens in 17 minutes. So it has been a slower morning, but we have gotten a couple good trades. There's always opportunity in the market. Sometimes it's a smaller opportunity, but there's always opportunity. Copper, I said I wasn't impressed, and I should have been impressed maybe. Looks like this is going to grind down. It's gone about 11 ticks, I believe. UltraBond made a nice move right as I was coming on, and it's been very choppy since. Choppa. Speaking of the UltraBond, actually did just make a move down there. 6 ticks. It's going to be hemming and hawing again, waiting and not jumping in. And Q got down to its EMA, but now riding it. Surfing USA. So, well, we have a minute. Miner on Wednesday, FOMC meeting, very important. What will the Fed do? Will it be 75 basis points? Will it be 100 basis points? We'll find out. And we're going to do an extended stream. We're going to stream all day. 7 hours of me. Most people can't stand 7 hours of me, but you're all welcome to try. 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. ish. We can go longer if the market's really exciting. How will the markets react to the meeting? We'll find out. We'll try to trade it. Join me for some or all of that on Wednesday. Markets are very docile at the moment. Probably pick up a bit around 8ish or 9ish, 8ish my time. 9ish Eastern time. Looks like the NQ's trying to bounce a bit here. These are very small candles for this time of day. These are those candles you buy at the store that last like 20 minutes before they're like a puddle of wax. Yep, there's Crude back down to that EMA and breaking through. So it's given almost all that move back, and you see this kind of M pattern there. 10 minutes from the Crude desk opening. I want to take another swipe at Crude here. Oh, wait a little bit. NQ not moving much at all. UltraBond, good. We did not take that trade. It did pop right back up. Bitcoin going up nicely. Oh, I missed my opportunity on wheat. That was a beautiful move up on wheat. Yen's been rising. Rise up. Pound came back down. You can see I'm struggling things to talk about if I'm bringing up the yen. Anyone else taking any trades yet this morning? I know Babyfish hasn't. He waits until after the bell. Excuse me. Even the earn to trade Discord is like dead. Maybe the entire trading world's just stopped and I don't know it. Oh, I see alerts there. Give me a minute. Checking out other Discord, sorry. ES pulling back. Oh yeah, ES is pulling back. NQ trying to do the same here. 5 minutes until the top of the hour. boom, boom. This time I think that I should have music playing in the background, but people veto music in the background. But it's like I don't have anything to say here besides it's touching the EMA again. R.W. Brown. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. And yeah, I agree. We might be very docile up into FOMC. But try and stay calm, cool, collected. Look for little opportunities, maybe. I mean, I'm still shocked at what we've seen this week. I didn't expect this. I did not expect this rise up over the last. I mean, we were down to 11,511 or 11. Yeah, 11,479 on the 13th. Excuse me. Now we've hit 11,655 yesterday. So over 1,000 point rally on the NQ over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trading days. NQ, the 7 point candle down, which normally at this time of day I'm not talking about 7 point candles, but that's what we're getting today. And yeah, 25 seconds to the top of the hour. See what Crude does. See if we see any increased volatility with NQ. Yes. Crude pops up a bit. 21 ticks so far. NQ and ES not doing much. Someone poke it with a stick and make sure it's not dead. And yeah, I can't talk today. 35 ticks up on the Crude. Uh, Crude gave it all back. Gold's flat. Copper popping back up. UltraBond up and down. Up, down, turn around. Everybody look what's going round. Nice little pop on copper here. See if that sustains. We might take that trade. I find my metals. I think all the metals are kind of responding. Gold's coming up. Platinum is coming up. Silver is coming up. Silver and gold. Silver. No. Yeah, big move up there on copper. NQ kind of grinding down, but not in any hurry. Good morning, CBR. How are you today? Absolutely, RJ. Good morning. I still watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer every year. Strong candle here on copper. A little bit too strong now. Now I worry about a pullback on the next 5, but we'll watch. So, ouch. Ouch, CBR. Sorry to hear that, man. I lost my copper chart. There it is. I lost it again. What the heck? And now I missed the... I'm not going to chase after... Well, maybe I don't know. Recent high 336. Where are we at? Okay, I'm not going to chase copper. I had a problem getting my chart to stay on the screen. And I could have got... already be up 13 ticks. I'm not going to chase it. I'm just going to wait. So, CBR and RJ, earlier, Jessica Hammond asked the question. And it was a very good question. So I'm asking everybody now. If you could go back and change one thing from when you first started trading, what would it be? And CBR, how big of a, I mean, were you using multiple contracts, or how far did it pull back on you? Copper was definitely a missed opportunity on my part, not getting that chart ready. RJ's answer is trading the larger time frames. He was trading too small of a time frame. CBR says more DD on what I was trading at the time. So far, no Mr. G this morning. I'd love to ask him that question. And anybody else that's here, please feel free to answer that question. And the question is, if you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? That sounds like a game show host. Sometimes experience can be our best teacher in that way. Even if it's a negative experience, teaches us just as much of a positive, if not more. Put your hand on a hot burner, you're going to learn not to do that next time. NQ looks like it's trying to grind back up here. But we've been in this area now for quite a while. Ha. Excellent, CBR. So are you going to trade those separately, or how are you going to do both? So we are up $183 today on two good trades. 2 for 2 in the morning. Down on the gauntlet and the TCP, but that was both from last night. Gold trying to pop up here. Cool. CBR. NQ did pop back up to 613. Again, high 617. Protecting capital is job one, as Ace would say. You're going to get there, Jessica. I could tell. Oh, big move up there on NQ. Well, biggest move of the last hour and a half. ES with a nice little burst there as well. Crude's all over the place. Gold trying to pop up. Let's see how big of a. So was a missed opportunity there on copper, but not sustained right now. $15 to the bell. No ace so far. Oh my god, that's just weird. It's the second time that's happened. Just as I say, no ace, there's ace. Welcome, Ace. Good morning. I swear you're in my head somehow. So, Ace, earlier Jessica asked a question. So I'm asking everybody the question because I thought it was a great question. And I'd love to hear your answer. If you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? Absolutely, Ace. You have 60 seconds. No. Take all the time you need, assuming it's before the end of the stream. Oh, and what did your finger doctor say? If you can't pick just one, I'm sure we'll like to hear them all because I'm sure we could all learn something from each one. Hi, Rand Wolf. Rand Wolf says, wait and trade only my back tested and proven entries. That makes good sense. Natural gas has been rising up. Wow, natural gas has really been rising up, actually. There's where our yellow line was when we started, and that's where we're at now. So Davey Fish told us that petroleum products are going to have a big range today, and natural gas is following that. That's a good one, Ace. And Q trying to push up here. And Ace also says, I wish I had learned sooner the weak link in my trading wasn't the market or charts or computers or the internet and my counter indicators. It was me. And that is huge. That goes with I talked a little bit about psychology and mentality earlier, and that goes with that as well. I my opinion, handling the mental part of it is the biggest obstacle to becoming a successful trader. I also heard that one of the biggest mistakes traders make is not hitting the like button. It's about 7.5 minutes to the bell. Let's have a quick word from our sponsor. Gold coming back down here. Great player and great man that Yogi Berra was. ES popping up. High of the day. We're above 4,000 on ES. Good luck, Ace. And Q just hit its high of the day too. But 12,617 isn't as exciting as 4,000. Crude came down. Gold sitting there. We're less than 5 minutes to the bell. Yep. There are times that I just sit back and watch the candles move and form, trying to pick up the patterns. Okay, I think Ace just said he went long on chicken futures. Pulling back a bit. Bell coming up. What are we thinking, long or short today, guys? So this morning we've been talking about the question that Jessica asked. If you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? So if anyone else has any input on that, feel free to share with us your thoughts. Hey, I'm still disappointed that cheese futures isn't viable to trade. It gets like no volume. I've looked. Cheese. Block cheese futures and cash settled cheese futures. See, no volume. It gets like one trade a month. It's sad. Hello, New Gene Kangaroo. TCP stands for Trader Career Path. It's an account type from Earn to Trade. Thank you. Ace. Fighting with my fan. Not sure why it's doing that today. Still doing it. There's the bell. 15 minutes to the bell. 15 seconds to the bell. Whatever I'm trying to say. Fighting with a fan and talking about bells at the same time. There's the bell. Ding, 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 ding. And now I just flip the fan upside down, so that'll work. ES up to 4,006. NQ showing red though. Yeah, for anybody, this goes for anybody. If you hear wind noise or fan noise or whatever, definitely tell me. Because I don't listen to my own broadcast because it screws me up because of the delay, and I hear myself saying something 10 seconds after I said it, and I start losing my train of thought. Plus, I can't stand the sound of my own voice. So, yeah, if there's any type of noise you hear like that, let me know right away so I can fix it. So ES showing strength and Q not. And Q coming down. Though nothing is rocking my world. Rock my world, little candy girl. Yeah, there's 20 points now. ES about ready to turn red. Maybe not. Yeah, almost 30 points now on NQ. pushing down hard. $34. So ES hit a high of 4,009. It's trying to stay above 4,000 now. NQ came on down 33 points. Pulling back here though. Crude oil is popping up by 50 ticks. Gold about up 17 ticks. Agriculture opened, also in a confused state. Natural gas blowing up. Wow, natural gas blowing up huge. It's 200 ticks. Another great call by Babyfish earlier. So there's 15 seconds to go in this 5-minute candle. We really haven't, I mean, ES pulled back now, 5.5 points. NQ's only down 15. Not a huge open by any chance, any stretch of the imagination. It is looking like it wants to continue to come down. Maybe. No, nope. Big bounce there. Very bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Just curious. I'm going to look at this on a 1-minute chart. Yeah, 1 minute. Could have caught 16 there if I was quick, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, now there's a push down. Thought about taking it, but then he who hesitates is lost. Crude popping up. Where's Crude at high day wise? Not even close. Okay. Wow. So far, I would consider this a pretty weird open. We're back to greenish. Oh, wow. Quick burst up. This is a 34-point 5-minute candle now. CES up 8 points. And I should have taken crude like I was thinking. That one's up 55 ticks. I'd say that word too much. Should have. Should have. Boom shakalaka. Oh, we have news, by the way, in a few minutes. At 9:45 Eastern, we have the U.S. S&P Services PMI Flash, the U.S. S&P Manufacturing PMI Flash, and the U.S. S&P Composite PMI Flash. So the U.S. S&P is going to flash us 3 times. You might want to cover your eyes and cover your positions. Wow, look at this boom up now. 50 points, 50. We are at a high of day is now 12,643. And Ace just got his 2 points. We are up to 410 on the ES. Let's quickly look at our daily chart on the NQ, and we see the next. Oh, yesterday's high was 12,655. So we're within about 15 points of that. If we get above that, next possible resistance is all the way back from June 8th, sorry. June 8th. 673 and then 726. I'm never going to remember that, so someone remind me if I want to say about resistance. A little bit of a pullback here. Crude, wow, went 70 ticks. Someone smacked me for not taking that trade. So, about 2.5 minutes to that news. I have no idea how much that news moves the market. I'm staying flat until after. I don't think it's a huge thing. That's what she said. Big pullback. I find steel leg hold traps on marathon routes. Ace. Or you could just wait till they fall and break their thumb. Let's see what this news does in 15 seconds. I'm thinking not much, but we'll see. Oh, gold burst up there. New candle. Down. Up, down. Let's see what the news says. U.S. composite, the services PMI flash was 47. The expected was 52.7. I have no idea what any of these numbers mean, but that was a miss. The manufacturing PMI flash was 52.3, and that beat by 0.3%. And the U.S. S&P composite PMI flash was 47.5, and the expected was 52.4. So 2 of the 3 were a miss. One was a little bit better than expected. It seems like overall negative numbers. PMI, I believe, is manufacturing and inflation. Market did not like it, apparently. It's pulling back, but it's kind of like up and down. Gold loved it. Look at that gold candle. Up almost 8 points. What about bonds? Ooh, the bonds loved it. 25 ticks. Bonds. James Bonds. Copper burst up, pulled back. Natural gas pulling back. The market's still indecisive here. Flashing red and green like a Christmas tree. Oh, Tannenbaum. Corn. Ooh, big move down there on the ES. 7 points. Let me go see what Corn's saying. Corn's trying to sell off too, so Corn didn't like the report either. No, I'm kidding. I doubt that move down on Corn has anything to do with that news report. Wow, gold 10 points now in this candle. That's $1,000 candle. I think we're going to pull back some point here on gold, but so far it hasn't started yet. Now we're inching up here on NQ. $6.49 high of the day. $6.55 is the high of yesterday. This 5-minute candle in ES is red. Yeah, ES is red. But very solid green here on NQ. Up, there's the high. Just broke yesterday's highs. 662, 665, 666. Ooh, stopped at 666. There's our satanistic profit target. Hey, Reggie. How are you doing today? What part of the country are you in today? ES up to 4013. Ace, are you still in that trade or did you get out? Or did you leave after I made that thumb joke? $677 new high. Highest we've been since June 8th. 682, are we going to hit 700? Do I hear 700? And there's 35 points on this candle. 698. So Reggie, earlier Jessica asked a question that I've been asking everybody since because it was a great question. So I'm going to ask you now. If you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? And the apex went bye-bye. Oh, there's big pullback. So we hit 698. We're all the way back down. Wow, 50-point pullback. So it neared 700 and then whoosh. Still whooshing. It's like a whooshing machine. Oh, I'm sorry. Over about 75 points down. Uh, Babyfish, I just meant that I was nearing my renewal date and I wasn't gonna pay the renew. So I did a little yellowing in the and blew that one. Good thoughts, Reggie? NQ coming down. So it's already down like 90 points. Breaking that EMA. It's an EMA breaker. Breaker. We got us a convoy. Pulling back up a little bit. They're going to get back below 600 after nearing 700 just minutes ago. These are the questions. Another big burst down there. Popped right back up. Got below 600. I took a short on 2 micros. Oh, I'm sorry, on 5 micros for that break of 600. Let's see if it continues. Pausing here around 596. I got in at 597. Of course. Good chance it bounces here just because of the way it's stagnant. Yep, bouncing. About to give back all my profit for the day. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, push that down. Yeah, there we go. Push it down. Push it all the way down. Yeah, there we go. Back to my entry. No, push it down, I said. Push. Broke 600, couldn't hold, but it's still trying. It's staying right around there. Stops at 612. Coming up again. Oop, another push down. There we go, maybe. Come on, sustain down. I saw 590. There we go, 590 again. Yep. Back to my entry, back down. There we go. 82 is my target where 4 will cash out, 1 will try and catch a runner. I've just bought my steel leg hold traps from Amazon. There we go. Out with 4 at $30 each. That's $120 in profit with another trailing. There we go. Pushing down further, down to 573, 572, under 570. Beautiful move down. Beautiful flush down. Watch this trailing. This one, we're almost we're $80 in profit just on this one, not including those 4 that already cashed. We have dropped nearly 150 points from just about 10 minutes ago. We've just passed the 10 o'clock hour. Watching this run down. Trailing stops trailing between 10 and 15 points. So, if it pulls all the way back, it does give back a, pretty good bunch, but that's okay. Struggling here around 12,560. Low of this move is 552. See if it can continue to push down. Come on, one more good put. Nope. Okay, we're out of that trade. So we got 15 points on 4, and we got 25 points on 1. Let me get you the stats on that here in 1 second. Yeah, there we go. So we were up $183. That account is now up $352. Math. 352 minus 183. So that was a $169 trade. Let's hit that winner, winner, winner. Second straight day of over $300 on the TickTick account. And overall, the TickTick account is now at $1,000 in profit. Just 2,000 to go for the profit target, I think. Actually, I don't remember. I think that profit target's on that is 3,000. Let me go look. Yeah, target's 3,000. So 1/3 of the way away. Hello, Abdulaziz. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Ace. Natural gas pulled back. UltraBond pulled back. Copper pulled back. Nasdaq really pulled back. ES pulled back. Crude pulled back. Gold says, hey, I'm going to keep going. Thank you, RJ. Still coming down after that pullback. But I'm happy with what we got, definitely. If I could make $300 every day, my life would be so much better. So that's basically the goal in each account. Oops. Just made trading view disappear. Sorry. So now let's see if there's any other opportunities. We've got about an hour left on the stream. If we can add to it without subtracting from it. Should switch over to another account, but technically I'm supposed to continue trading at the TickTick account on the stream they sponsor. How's everyone else doing out there? I know Ace got a couple winners. How's everyone else's P&L today? Not sure why I'm resting on agriculture. Crude trying to bounce off its EMA there. Up 35 ticks. So ES is back, well back under 4,000. Apparently it doesn't like the view from up there. Market's quieted down here a bit. All's quiet on the Western Front. Boom, 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 boom. Well, copper made new daily highs. Pound's been pounding itself up. Yen's up, Euro's up. Gold, of course, made new daily highs. Big range on gold today. 25 points. Platinum pulling back. Wheat came down beautifully there at the open. UltraBond, you can see, continues. Big range on the UltraBond today, too. Almost 3.5 points. Big bounce back up on the indices. And Q back up to 587 ES. Back up to 39.95. And let's have one last word from our sponsor. Back up to just under 600. ES just a few ticks away from 4,000. So that quick, things change. Things done changed. Need to get up out the gang. Above 600. Will it afford us any other opportunities this morning? These are the questions. And the chat got quiet. Everybody's concentrating. And we're back up. Look at this move. Back up above 4,000, back up above 600. Have a great weekend, Ace. Thank you. Talk to you on Monday. UltraBond is, so since bursting up to that high, it's pulled back by a full point. As the market tries to head back up, UltraBond coming back down. Down, down, down. And Q, do I want to take this back up? What you think? Seems to be struggling at that 600 level, so probably not until it establishes itself back above. Hanging right below. It's come up, hit above 600 a couple times, but did not stick above. Oh, there it's above. It's trying to stick above. Stick and move, stick and move. We got 2 minutes to go on this 5-minute candle. See where it ends up. Back down below. See, it's not sticking above our 600 right now. It is just sitting right on that 600. Just going to make this decision in 30 seconds very hard. Should I stay or should I go now? Oh, there's a little burst up there. And pulls back right at the edge. Okay, so not getting in there until it shows me it wants to pop back up, and it's popping down all down to 94. So it was a good hold there that I did not take. Yeah, big move down there, 12 points. Might be rejecting off that EMA. So yeah, 22 points down. Definitely was not a good idea to get in there. Thankfully, I did not. Quite the rejection. So does this mean we're heading down now? That's a good question. Oops, sorry, a lot of alerts. I had a chart ready to go and it was blocking my view. UltraBond, it's kind of sitting there. Yep, kind of bounding back up now. So we're indecisive. Everything's a little indecisive. Watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. Pushing down here. Continuing to push down now. Down push. This is kind of the low of this area here where we kind of consolidated. It's having trouble getting back through that area again. If we can get down through there, then we could get down to the 30s. But popping back up. popping fresh though. If you're enjoying today's content, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button. Just for the YouTube algorithm, so other people can find us when YouTube recommends us. Remember, feel free to say hello in the chat. Questions or comments are always welcome. We're bouncing on that previous kind of that previous resistance. We did get below it over here down to 42. That was that move I caught. It's trying to get down there again, but it's struggling here. And going for the push. Took a short there on the break. Got in at 12,564 moving down. There we go. 550s. Can we get another push down? 555. 54. There we go. 49 is where 4 cashes out. Struggling right here. Ooh, big pull back up. Wow. Taking it off. Ouch. I got out break even. Darn. That sucked. Because that went down to 51, so that was 13 points. So that was over $100 in the profit. Got out break even. Big move back up there though. So luckily we were lucky to get out break even. It would have hit my stop if I had stayed in there. And my stop was above break even, still above break even. So that cost me about $5 in commission. That was it. Let's see what else is talking to us. UltraBond, wheat. ES coming back up above its EMA. UltraBond did come down. It would have been a good trade. Came down 10 ticks, so I should have grabbed that. But it's coming back up now. Wheat. Sweet wheat. Wrong one. Wheat. Just hanging on its EMA. NQ trying to get back above that EMA again. So down, up. Did not. It did make a low, higher low. Trying to push up again. And how it feels is if I tried to do push-ups, it wouldn't go well. Trying to get back above that 600 level we talked about earlier. Can it do it? Does it have the steam? Gold down to its EMA, coming down. Copper also crossing. Copper trying to come down as well. Yep. NQ trying to reject again off that EMA. So let's try it again here. It's trying to come down again. Coming down again. Just can't wait to come down again. Gold just kind of dancing on its EMA line. 570 seems to be the sticking point for NQ here now. UltraBond trying to chop back up. ES and gold. NQ trying to push down. And we've got about 25 minutes left to go on the stream. Looking for opportunity. Looks like I should have taken the gold there. And Q and ES are still confused at what they want to do. I'm thinking bearish, but it's just not breaking. Crude, copper bounced. Hey, Burl, doing all right today? Up 352 on TickTick. It's spotty though. I mean, it's got a nice move down off the open after it came up and hit high of the day or high since June 9th. Now it's like really rangy. Morning, Chef. Been a slower morning, but with some give me 1 second, babyfish, and I'll answer that. First, I want to ask Burl and Chef. Hold on 1 second, I got a burp. Burl and Chef. Jessica asked earlier a question that I thought was a great question, and so I've been asking everybody afterwards that's come in to answer it. If you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? Babyfish. the thing about TCP, I mean, and Apex, it's TCP is end of day drawdown, and TCP you can keep moving up, um, in the amount of the con and such, and you can I mean, Apex actually has a larger account than the top TCP, not including whatever the custom offer might be after the 200K, but the TCP, you could start at $90, and if you pass in the first month, never have to pay anything again, versus whatever the highest amount is on Apex. End of day drawdown versus constantly trailing for the evaluation on with the TCP. But other than that, I mean, if you like the idea of having an account that continues to scale up, then yeah, the TCP is a very good choice in my opinion. And if it matters at all, and to most people it don't, but there's a couple people it does. You get eventually you get put on a real live account on Earn to Trade at the 50K level of the TCP, whereas Apex you might never go on an actual live account. What if that matters to if that's something that matters to you? Yeah, the end of day drawdown is definitely easier for the on Earn to Trade with the yeah, sorry, my mind was froze. On the evaluation and the live sim. Now, the thing is that once you go on the actual live account on Earn to Trade, then you have that constantly trailing drawdown again until you are at your initial balance. Copper pushing up. I did see that. It's amazing. Babyfish, once you go live, once you're not on the live, when you're not on the eval or the live sim on Earn to Trade, then it switches over to the constantly trailing drawdown instead of the end of day. So when you get put on the live account, it's no longer end of day, which I think is stupid. It shouldn't change once you're done in the eval, but it does. But it stops trailing once you hit your initial balance. Yeah, that would have been an amazing trade, Chef. Absolutely amazing. Good answer. So Jessica, if you're still here, Burrell's answer to your question is he would learn how to calculate position sizing, and then he can make a winning strategy or losing strategy by incorrectly because you can. Yeah, let me say that again because I can't talk. He'll learn how to calculate position sizing, and that you can make a winning strategy into a losing strategy by incorrectly allocating your position size. And again, anyone else that's willing or wants to add your input to the question, if you could go back and change one thing when you first started trading, what would it be? Nope, Reggie already canceled it. Thank you. I have no issues with Apex. Honestly, trying to trade three different evaluation companies at once was getting kind of tough to figure out when I was going to trade them all. Especially since I now allocate the entire morning stream to TickTick. So for now, I'll just stick with two. Maybe turn off, uncheck, and then recheck that market data checkbox in your settings on the dashboard, Chef. Or the depth of market, not market data, depth of market. Crude popped up in the last candle, 57 ticks. Gold kind of bounced there. Nice bouncy bounce. NQ is just absolutely just sideways. 3 dojis in a row. Wow, that was a 46 tick candle there on copper. Out of the blue. Oh, I have a balloon. Corn rising up. Gold. UltraBond. Gold came up, now back down. UltraBond. So that's an interesting chart there on the UltraBond. They've been having some problems with depth of market stuff on in the trade lately. So this is an interesting chart here on the UltraBond. You see it was kind of rising up, a little dip, rised up, yeah, good English, rose up. Huge candle there, pulled back, got underneath the EMA. Then this, you see everything here had bottom wicks to them. And now a big pullback by 10 ticks. Still have uptrending bottom bands. Okay. Uh, uh, hmm. Trying to figure out how to pronounce that. I'm gonna call you Gottlob, and I apologize. Hello. Um, welcome. So, NQ just kind of dancing there. A little bit of a rise up. That's an interesting example there. That's a good way of explaining it, Burl. Oh, big rise. Sudden rise up. 35 points. ES up 6. So are we heading back up? It is above 600. Got up to 612 there on that rise up. And struggling to stay above 6. I thought we might actually have a breakout there, but we didn't. Horn pulled back. 4 points down. Hey, Male Gossip, welcome. And UltraBond then UltraBond came down 19 ticks on that 5-minute candle. It's already recovered 10 of them. Copper looping back down. I hate loopy copper. Quick reminder, this Wednesday, FOMC meeting, we're going to do an extended stream for 7 hours. Come on at our normal time, 7:30 Eastern. Go all the way through the meeting till 2:30 Eastern. What will the Fed do that day? 75 or 100 basis points? Less or more? How will the markets react? Hope you join me for some or all of that special extended 7-hour stream. Trade FOMC with me. $16 candles. Oh, you said 17. Yes, it would have been. You're learning how to read that thing pretty good there, Chef. I think you've been trading UB all your life. Okay, folks, it is 11 o'clock Eastern, so I think we're going to call it here. And that'll be it for the week. Remember, I'm back on Sharevision Sunday evening, 7:45 Eastern Time for the Asia session. Opening for the week, and then back here Monday morning, 7:30, as always. Hope everyone has a great weekend, rest of your day as well. Rest up, relax, and come back and ready to trade on Sunday. Yes, he probably would. but in a nice way, chef. Have a great rest of your day, all, and we'll talk to you Sunday night or Monday. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading.